What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nikolai Espresso, and welcome back to the countdown. Now just 11 days out from Advanced Warfare's launch. We are so unbearably close. The leaks have already started, but we're not going to be covering that here today on my channel. If you want to find that stuff out, you can search otherwise, but I'm not going to be posting any of that stuff because I'm not going to risk my channel going down or getting a strike because of something that I could probably wait to bring you guys. But today what we're going to be talking about is the Combat Readiness Program, something that we didn't really have much information on going into what is now only less than 2 weeks out from Advanced Warfare's launch. Now we do have a little bit more information on it. Still not everything is detailed for us, but we do have a better understanding or a better grasp of what we're going to be getting with this mode. So the first thing that comes to my mind with the Combat Readiness Program is the boot camp. This is similar pretty much in a lot of ways to what we've seen in previous games, where the newer players can start out and get a grasp on how they want to play the game and then just get a general feel of the actual controls, the gameplay, the flow, the mechanics, all that good stuff. Now, if you look back in history in Call of Duty, games like World at War had a boot camp option. I think it was labeled that at least, in which you can actually go in as a lower ranking level and start and just get used to the game, level up still, and it will count towards your multiplayer rank. But I think around rank 15, you couldn't actually do it anymore. You could not have the option to go back in, and once you prestige, you still didn't have the option to go back into boot camp. So it was a very limited amount of time that you could play in there, and it really didn't do much for you if you were a much newer player to the game. Now, the combat training as recent in Black Ops 2, the boot camp for that puts you up with 3 players and 3 bots on each team. With the bots being intertwined, they can be substituted for real players and all that kind of stuff. All the XP for that was half, and challenges could not be completed in that game mode, so it got you some real life experience in the game, as well as leveled you up in multiplayer at the same time as getting you used to it. But with the Combat Readiness Program in Advanced Warfare, it's going to be a little bit different from both of these features that we've seen previously. So if that's the case, then what exactly is our Combat Readiness Program going to be offering to us? Well, like I said, it's a way to get used to the game, the exo movements, all the new guns and abilities and all that kind of stuff. But what Sledgehammer is doing with this is they're taking out the competitive aspect of the Call of Duty multiplayer and making it a more casual, dumbed down version for players that are just getting used to it or just want to mess around with their friends. Now, a lot of the things that people would consider intimidating or something like that are being removed from this game mode. So things like a kill cam, end of match stats, and even voice chat, they're all not in this game mode. As well as other things, score streaks are gifted so that you can actually get used to what you're going to be playing with in game when you decide to go over to the actual competitive aspect of it. And then the biggest thing of all, ranking will not be included in the multiplayer ranking. So pretty much what you're doing is you're just playing for fun. You're not gaining any XP at all. You won't count towards your multiplayer rank and level, and you're just getting used to and experimenting with new things. Now, as a player that can adapt well and do pretty well when slaying out and playing the objective, for my playstyle at least, it's not the greatest thing to hear this, but it is the right move on Sledgehammer's part. I certainly would love to get new players and ones that have no idea what they're doing and get free kills and gameplays for you guys, but it seriously is the best move here for the fans and the newer players coming to Advanced Warfare. Like I said many times before, all this change is going to include a lot of newcomers coming to the game and the franchise, and definitely not knowing what they're going to be doing. It's something that will help them out and get them used to the game before they can actually dive in and have a lot of people going extremely hard, running spawn traps and all that kind of stuff on them. But this will let them get their bearings and their land legs under them before playing for real and for the months to come. So another thing to note is that you can go back and play this at any point in time, at least from the understanding that I gather from it. This isn't something that's going to be limited just to ranks 10 or whatever it may be. This is something that you can go back and adjust your game and get used to anything that you decide to actually try out. But that's really all there is to it right now. Again, we don't have all of the information because clearly we don't have the games in our hands. People do, but it's not something that is a main point of interest. It's something that we'll get the feel for once launch comes, and we'll get everything detailed to us just by playing and the actual experience in it. So that's all for me today, guys. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comment section down below. Do you think this is the right way to go with this, where you can play it whenever you want and it doesn't count towards your multiplayer experience, and it lets people get used to the game naturally on their own terms? If you did like the video, be sure to leave a like rating down below. Any shares to your Facebook, Twitter, and or MySpace if you like that, always greatly appreciated. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the best Call of Duty Advanced Warfare content and in news information. You guys know exactly where to find it right here up on my channel. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. My name is Nikolai Espresso. As always, be having a great day. I shall see you guys tomorrow. Take care and peace.
Surprise, motherfucker.